Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. First car review video, so I'm gonna go on an ad hoc basis. So currently driving an Audi A3 2021 model, 8Y. What can I start with? So it's a 1.5 litre, I think 150 brake, got a mild hybrid system in it just to start on the start-stop basis of the engine. Yeah, I mean, it's the S-Line model, very comfortable to drive. Normally with a lot of cars, when you drive for long journeys, it feels, yeah, you feel a bit tired. With this one, just eats up the miles, and yeah, you just don't feel tired. You got different modes. You got efficiency, you got comfort, which lightens up the steering and the suspension, and yeah, then you got your dynamic, which is the sport, and also finally you got your individual, where you can customize the settings and things like that. Had this car about 8 months or so now, and yeah, very hard to fault it. It's, as you know, A3s, they're a premium hatchback compared to the A-Class and the 1 Series. This definitely looks the best out of all of them. I mean, if you can see the seats as well, leather, very comfy, very well cushioned. So yeah, you could, I drove on a 700-mile journey to London, Manchester, back to London again, and yeah, it just didn't feel tired at all. It just ate up the miles, and you know, no backaches or anything like that. So yeah, I really enjoy this car, and safe to say my wife drives the car more than I do, and yeah, she absolutely is in love with it. Doesn't have any issues with it. Very spacious as well inside. I've got 2 children, young children, and yeah, pretty decent leg room as well. Boot space, again, you know, we're going away, and a family of 4, easily fit in 2 big luggages, 2 medium ones, and then a couple of small, albeit I may need to drop one of the seats at the back. But apart from that, the gear changes, even I'm normally driving efficiency mode. You know, yes, it's a little bit boring, but I do try and save some fuel, considering how things have gone up massively. As you can hear, hardly any road noise as well. A very silent car. There's no knocks or bangs or no rattles, and yeah, considering it's a 2-year-old car, it is very well put together, as you would expect from a premium hatchback. What I don't, I'm just trying to think, as I say, do excuse me, it is my first ever vlog, so I don't usually do things like this, but one can only learn from things, hey? So yeah, I mean, the interior, when I get a chance as well, I will show you. Once I get the car cleaned, then I can certainly show you the exterior and further the interior as well. It is a very nice place to sit in, both during the day and night, and certainly well put together. Now, as you are aware, since post-COVID, a lot of companies have cut down on costs, and there has been massive delays due to the chips, a shortage in chips and things like that, so which has delayed a lot of production, and yeah, so a lot of the cars built post, I would say 2021, 22, they are actually covering you, they're actually reducing a lot of options that you can get. Like in premium cars, you know, like this is a pretty well put together touchscreen, dual digital display, dual aircon, things like that, so dual climate control, sorry. Very so pretty kitted out. It's got you know, Audi pre-sense, which you know, basically means if someone's ahead of you, jumps in suddenly, and it will just stop automatically. Emergency braking, it does it all automatically. It slows the car down as well if it thinks it's just someone's slammed the brakes on you or things like that. So it does that pretty effortlessly for you. I mean, 2 days into my ownership of this car, I experienced the Audi pre-sense kicking in, because I was carrying on straight, a car was going left, but for some reason the car thought that I would go into the back of the other vehicle and just slammed the brakes. And albeit it was a little bit of a shock to the system, as something I'm not used to normally, but yeah, this just tightened up and I had a little bit of a minor bruise on my shoulder. But apart from that, end of the day, it's just trying to avoid a collision, it's trying to save you. So yeah, I can't fault it, if I'm honest. What else I'd like to say? Yeah, music, the stereo system is pretty good as well. Unfortunately, I haven't got the upgraded Bang & Olufsen, but the normal Audi concert sound system is pretty decent. Don't have much complaint. The bass and everything's pretty good as well. Yeah, I mean, all in all, is a decent sized family car. As you may be aware that nowadays small hatchbacks aren't small hatchbacks, they're the size of, some would argue, a size of a normal estate or something in some cases. This is a sportback. Yeah, I do love the design, both inside and outside. I couldn't fault it. I honestly couldn't fault it. I know a lot of cars, either I do like the shape at the front or sometimes the back more than this one. Front and back equally good, equally striking, I would say. And yeah, I get a lot of compliments, even when parking up or somewhere, going shopping. People would certainly give compliments, which is pretty good to know, even though it's a small hatchback. I did have the previous generation Audi as well, the 2019 model in Glacier White. That was a very nice car as well. So yeah, I mean, and this is definitely a much different car compared to the last one. The gearbox on the previous one, that one was a diesel. This one, as I say, is a 1.5 petrol. So yeah, the previous one gearbox was a little bit jerky in terms of start stop. This one is effortless and completely seamless through gear changes, seamless through traffic. So they have come a long way from the previous cars, and as I enjoy driving it every day. Yeah, I'm trying to find certain dislikes about the car, I must say, but yeah, I am struggling to dislike the car. It's got just the right amount of power, so you're not left you know, without power when trying to overtake someone or something like that. So no complaints. If I'm honest, this is probably the slowest car I've owned with 150 brake horsepower. But as I say, I've not seen the need for more power. As you know, there's more and more restrictions in terms of cameras, speed limits, things like that. So I really haven't had a chance to test the car properly, but as I said, mainly for long journeys and local driving. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant piece of kit. Yeah, so like I say, shortly when I do get a chance to wash the car and clean the car a little bit, then I'll give you a tour of the interior and exterior. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you have a good day.